Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. I'm so sorry I was out last week. I was away until Tuesday, and then sometimes when I go away I catch a cold, and I just didn't feel up to it all next week. So I'm back and I'm feeling better. And I have a new product that is part of an online exclusive release. These will be available the beginning of March. I got Latte Love and Latte Love dies. Adorable. I also got, these are Happy Little Things dies. 2 new little tag dies that are so cute. Also Pets and More. Now this does not have a die or a punch, but it's just adorable. There's a cat, a bird, a fox, bunny, dog, fish, a pet bowl, and a little paw print. So I'll be doing something with this week probably. And also I got a Little Latte Designer Series paper, which is very pretty. Let's show you the pages. These are like coffee rings, so cute. Some beans, a nice plaid. That matches. And these are little coffee cups and spoons and beans. Some coffee splotches. Pretty green. This is Lost Lagoon, I believe. And that's the paper I'm using today. And then these. Alright, so my project today is a dark chocolate covered espresso beans. That's a pack of these. I got this at the grocery store, but I do believe I've seen these in Dollar Tree too. They have a couple different kinds. There was probably enough for 2 packages, but I had slowly been eating them, so I only have 1 package left. And then also a Starbucks gift card, because the sentiment on here says this one's on me. Alrighty, so this is my host code. Please put that in for any purchases under $150, not including your shipping and tax, and I will send you a little something. Okay, so what we need today is some basic white for stamping. We need, this little tag is from the mini envelopes dies, but if you don't have that, you can just cut a little rectangle. I cut that out of basic white. We need a piece of Boho blue that is 7 3/4 by 4. So you can get 2 of these out of each sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And we need 6 pieces of a Little Latte DSP. We need 1 piece that is 2 1/4 by 4.5. 1 piece that is 2 1/4 by 3.5. 1 that is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and 3 that are 1/2 by 2 1/4. Alrighty. Okay, so let me just get my Simply Scored. Alright, so I'm going to start on the 7 3/4 inch side, and you want to score at 2 1/2 and 3 1/4. Okay, then turn it to the 4 inch side and score at 3/4 and 3 1/4. Now we're going to turn it back to that 7 3/4 inch side and score only to the first score line at 5 3/4. Now you can go straight across at this point, but you're going to have a score line right here and it might be a little bendy, but once you put the DSP on, it might not matter to you. Alright, so we went to the, flipped it back, and we scored at 5 3/4 to the first score line. Now we're going to turn it to the other side of the 7 3/4 and score at 2 and pull it down to the first score line. Alright, now you want to fold and burnish all of your score lines, not these partial ones though. Okay. All right. Now, this piece here is 2.5, and this long piece here is 4.5. So that's how we have this with the 2 3/4 inch strips on the top and the bottom. And this is what we're going to be doing. All right. Okay, so we're going to start over here. We're going to go to the first 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line, and then wedge that square. Okay, then we're going to go to the next score line, cut it to the first score line, and then take that whole rectangle off. Okay, now go over, flip it around so that your 2.5 inch strip is over here, and we're going to go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and take this rectangle off. Okay, now go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line, and then wedge both sides of that square. Okay, the final thing we're going to do is this long piece. We're going to round both corners on that. All right, and that's what your cardstock should look like after you're done scoring and cutting. Now what we're going to do is get some liquid glue, and we're going to attach these 2 tabs to the bottom of this rectangle, these 2 rectangles here. All right, so put some glue on those, and we're going to glue it to the longer side. Make sure that your score line and the side of this rectangle are nice and straight with each other. Okay, and then we're going to put glue on the shorter side on both of these rectangles, and then just bring it up and attach it to the rectangle that's attached to the long side. Okay, and that's your box. Not too hard. All right, so now we need our DSP. The 2 longest pieces, you're going to take the top part and round the corners on the top only. Okay, so the piece that is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2 is going to go inside here. The one that is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4 on the back. The piece that is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 right here, and then we have the 3 side pieces that are 1/2 by 2 1/4. And all of them are going to go on with liquid glue. Now we're just going to let that dry a minute, and we're going to do our stamping. So we need our little tag and our basic white. First, let's do the little tag. Now, from the Latte Love, we're going to use this right here. This one's on me. We're going to use this latte design and this cup here. All right, so first let's do our tag. I have the opening little hole on this side. Okay, so I'm just going to use light and dark Boho blue Stampin' blends, and I'm going to do the outer rim and the top part of the handle with light Boho blue. Okay, now with dark Boho blue, I'm going to do the bottom of the handle and just past the part that's going to show. Now this one I popped up this part, but I think I'm going to glue it down flush because it looks kind of like the coffee's coming out. So I'm going to just color with the dark a little bit into the middle because the rest of it's going to be covered. Okay. Oh, also the bottom inside part here of the handle. All right, and that's it for coloring. So now we're just going to glue our latte right inside. I'm going to just use liquid glue. You can still pop it up if you want, but I think it would look better glued down. Or you could use your seal. All right, now we need our box, and I'm just going to have to pretend that I have another gift card and pack of beans. All right, then I'm going to definitely pop up my cup. I'm just going to try to center the round part of the cup in the middle. Great. Okay, and then this tag we're going to stick in right here. It's going to go onto the boho blue just a little so that we can see that bottom word. Okay, now we have to take this out anyway. I'm going to get some burlap ribbon. This is from the Real Red and Burlap ribbon combo pack, and I'm going to tie a bow at the top here. Okay. All right, now I'm just going to clip off the extra. Alrighty, and then we'll stick in our card and just pull the little tendrils front. Yeah. Alright, and I also want to take a glue dot and put it behind the bow so that it stays put. Alright, I'm going to move this up just a little more right there. So about a 1/4 inch from the top. And put a glue dot back behind the knot. Great. Alright, and for the final touch, I'm going to take the Swirl Dots, which are also in that early March release of the online exclusives. I'm using the dark ones, which are Pecan Pie. You can't really see the swirls as well as you can in these. Now this set is actually just the demonstrators can get it right now, and it's already set up, sold out, but it's going to be back in stock February 26th. So right before you guys, I believe it's the 5th that you guys can order this. Alright, so I'm going to take 3 of the Pecan Pie ones. I'm going to put one right over the dot there. One right there. And one right there. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, all my info is below, along with a link to my blog and my shop. There's also a link to join. It's the last 2 weeks of celebration, and I just wanted to show you that there was some new things. I don't think this here was in the celebration, but this I made up to get another celebration. This is the Soft Pastels assortment. Some of these colors are like they're Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, and Poppy Parade. I think there's 2 of them that were retired colors, so this is on clearance right now for $4. So this is a fun thing. I'll be playing with it at some point. And this here, they added a few more things to the celebration items that you can get with $50 purchases and $100 purchases. You can get as many as you spend. This is the Stampin' Right Markers 2023 New Core Colors collection. And a lot of these colors in here, they're all new current colors because this was the color refresh. So with my $100, I got this. There's some really nice new items in there if you want to take a look at the celebration section. All right. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.